You know what I'm saying? We had some music that dropped this last week.
Yes.
I don't know when I'm posting this, so some more stuff might come out by then. But hey, as of this point, what are you listening to right now?
Oh, I got that Nas, little on repeat, trying to get into it. Unfortunately, to me, it's a good album. I think it's a good album, solid album. But at this time in life, it's an album that I expect Nas to drop in his mid of his career. I didn't get the 444 that I wanted to get. Like I didn't want, like Afterlife is good. I expect that kind of Nas going forward. And even his last album, the song with the Dream and stuff, he had that growth music. He had Ultra Black, but it was more of a poppy version of that. I love my knowledge dropping Nas, and I expect a little more of that, but it still was a great album. Like I'm not taking another good album. I was really happy with it. Plus, it wasn't 7 songs. It was some joints. It was like 15, 16, and it was good. It was a good album.
It's a full LP.
There's a few features on there. I was like, oh, this is gonna sound terrible. He's just trying to deal with the young crowd, and it actually was pretty good.
Right.
And I was like, all right, I respect that.
Except for the bonus track. Spicy.
Yeah, Spicy.
It didn't even need to be a bonus track. It could have been left off completely.
Agreed.
I feel like Nas had nothing to do with that song. I think he was recorded, and then Hit Boy, who produced the whole thing, said, "Yo, Ferg, I got something for you. Get on this." Because at the end of it, Ferg is the one saying, "Yo, shout out to Jackson, shout out." He's the one doing like the outro of it. I don't think Nas was there. I don't even think Nas heard that song until it was done. You know what I'm saying? But I like it as well. I think it's not one of his bests, but it's something that has good replay value. I can listen to it over and over again. I think it's good music. I enjoyed it. But I feel you. I think I don't feel like he sounded like he was trying to do anything with it. That's the kind of thing. Like I think I was telling Manny about that. Manny, what up?
Put up the playlist. Get the album name right.
But when I first played through it, the first track is King's Disease was the name of the album, and then it ends on The Cure. So I thought like maybe there was supposed to be like a whole story throughout like a message, but it seems like only the bookends really connect. Yeah. The rest of it is kind of just thrown in. He does go into retrospect and things like that, but I thought maybe like a Kendrick kind of thing, like the songs interconnect to each other, and I still don't get that feeling from it, which is fine. I'm not saying you have to do that, but I thought with the two titles, and I thought it was like something in there I might have been missing, and then every time I listen to it, I'm like, nah, I don't catch anything that connects all of the songs. So I'm like, whatever. But what else you got?
Just dropped Friday, the LOX. I'm a huge LOX fan. LOX is my favorite rap group of all time. So I think the album's dope. I was hyped to see a DMX song. I love DMX.
Yep.
So I was hyped to see a DMX song on there.
And sounded like DMX. He sounded like himself. Sound like
At the moment, there's only 2 skips for me. I personally, I'm not saying thugs can't love, but I don't like when the LOX do their little love songs. It's because it just doesn't fit them. Like I don't really. They might be the most sensitive with their women, because there's nothing wrong with that. You could be a gangster gentleman.
Right.
No pun intended for Styles P over there. You could be a gangster gentleman,
right.
But I just don't see the LOX that way. So when they do the little soft songs, I'm like, come on, man. I'm ready to go rob a motherfucker, and now I gotta go tell my girl I love her.
Well, you should do that before you leave to go rob him. Tell her you love, kiss on the cheek, and then go handle your business.
But they put the thug song first, so I'm already in rob mode. Like the LOX is one of those few. Like I don't care if you are an upstanding citizen. The LOX, MOP, the entire Griselda staff. There's certain artists that even if you are an upstanding citizen, now you're like, you know what? I might catch a jokes today.
Maybe they mixed it in there because if you're about to go rob somebody, you might have second thoughts when that song come on.
Because your baby. That makes sense.
That's a possibility.
Shout out to all the babies out there.
We got you hyped to go.
Babies, your girl's supposed to down.
Right. But then when you're in the middle, you in the car loading up the clips, and then you're like, yo, Trey, let me out. You know what I'm saying? You got that second thought, like, yo, I'm gonna go back home and chill with my girl.
But that one only had like those 2 skips for me.
Right.
Like I listened to the album probably 3 times. Because it's like a 35 minute album.
Yeah.
I got an hour and a half drive down here, so I listened to it, repeat. But I did like the album. I'm happy with it. I don't see it leaving right away, and a few of those songs are gonna go straight into my workout mix, my boxing routine. So they have that hypeness to them, that raw. So I like that. A big surprise for me, it's not new, but it's like maybe 3 weeks old.
Okay.
But Director's Cut by Ransom. So I was telling him, I've heard little bits of Ransom throughout the years, but I never really got on to Ransom. Then, Royce 5'9", who I'm a huge fan of, and to me, when he shouts out an artist, he does it because of their lyrical ability, which is rare, because a lot of people do it for their homie. If you're not nice, he usually don't give you the thing. It's not like, to me, Royce 5'9" right now giving you a shout out is like Funk Flax back in the day when it mattered. Not the new one where he just yeses everybody.
Or he had to payola ahead of time to
fucking.
Yeah.
Remember what was it? Smoke Purple, whatever. It was like fucking just saying yeah, and he was like fucking bullshit. Anyway, but yeah, so Ransom, that motherfucker could rap his ass off, like balls, like real rap, fucking just that boom bap crazy style. Then you have you know, the Director's Cut. Like, if you didn't hear the album, please download that album. It's 3 parts, but the new one is just, you know, Director's Cut 3. But again, they're small. They're like 5 songs, 7 songs. One I think is 10.
Right.
But bro, that dude raps his fucking ass off. Extremely impressed. Then 38 Special dropped a song with some dude. The 38 Special does a lot. Like, he does a lot of love for the hood, small promotions.
Yeah.
So he does songs with like people that you might not know of to make them more popular.
Right.
His name Flea Lord. He's from the city, from New York City. But the album's dope. 38 Special, I love the way he, like, his
flow,
had that
his delivery.
swag style.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
he's like a more gangster Ghostface. Like, his flow is smooth, like pimp style, but he's still got some gangster shit.
Yeah.
So I love 38
And
Special.
I love, like, not his accent, but like I said, his delivery of the words, the way he finished a bar is just, you know, and then like the way he just do it is just like, it's unique.
And he does, not a lot of artists do it. Tech Nine does it, Eminem does it. Certain artists will do it. They'll take a word that doesn't rhyme,
Right.
and they'll stretch the way they pronounce it to
Yeah.
make it rhyme. And I love the way 38 Special does that.
Yeah.
And then it's a single, but you put me onto it. Fucking that Good Morning. So I saw the lineup, and I saw Black Thought, Killer Mike, and I saw Pusha T. And I honestly thought, although all those names are heavy, if you don't know who Black Thought is, he's in my top 10 lyricists of all time, maybe even my top 5. If you don't know who Black Thought is, you gotta kill yourself. But I honestly thought Black Thought was gonna leave them all, and they actually all held their own.
Yeah.
Like, the song is just fucking dope.
Yeah.
Good Morning, Black Thought, Pusha T, Killer Mike, Swiss Beats, doing the beat, and on the hook.
Yeah.
Gotta download that song. That song is fire. That's my new jogging song. When I start my jog out, when I go to jog, that's the first song I'm playing.
Come on.
You know, it's fucking, it's dope.
Right.
But killed it, man. But fucking Black Thought doing the roaches and rats. I was like, oh, he's killing this shit. And then Pusha T come in, and then Killer Mike does what he does. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a great combination too. I mean, they all stood in their lane and do what they do, and they shine doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to even say who got the best of who, or it's just I just love the song. Like, I hear it once, I gotta run it back. Like, it's one of them songs that and it's rare these days too. Like, I first heard it, I was like, I gotta play that again. Hold on, I gotta run that back real quick. And you don't really get those. You know
who said it best? Joel T's, you know, a while ago on a Slaughterhouse song was talking about how, like, you know, remember back in the day, songs had mad hits on it, you had to run it back, and the new shit, there's no flavor to it. Like, I remember back in the day, you were like, oh my God, like, there was a reason for Flex to drop a bomb and play that shit back.
Right.
And now that doesn't really exist as much.
Doesn't no matter what.
Certain bars, like Benny the Butcher on that song with Upside. With Verse 5'9".
Yeah.
That shit had me like,
he stole
wait,
the show on that one.
rewind me, hear that again. But there's very few nowadays that do that. This entire song, every single fucking verse, all 3 of them, you're like, yo, let me hear that again. Let me hear that again. But hopefully this means a Black Thought album will come out.
I believe so. I think that song is for his album. I was trying to figure out what it's on or whatever. I thought it was gonna be like Swiss, because Swiss been saying he got like 3 albums in the tuck coming out for the longest, and we never heard.
He needs to release that fucking DMX, Jay-Z, fucking.
And he's been saying that was on the way, but I think this one, from what I read, this one is gonna be on Black Thought album. And I don't know if he's gonna do like another, because he's been doing like 4-song EP things. I don't know if it's gonna be just one of the 4 songs, or if he's gonna do something for real, the whole joint. I don't know. But from what I heard, it's either a Roots album or a Black Thought album is coming. So
I know one of the dudes from Roots died.
yes.
So it might be just a Black Thought album, which I'll accept.
Yeah.
Black Thought is a phenomenal fucking rapper. I mean, my first introduction to Black Thought was not even with the Roots. Although You Got Me, Eric Badu originally, Angie Stone, I believe. Yeah. Although that song, I heard that song before I knew who Black Thought was. I knew him as the Roots. I didn't know who Black Thought was. But fucking Beware, fucking Pun. You have fucking Black Thought and him just going back and forth. Beware. Is it Super Lyrical or the Black Beware? Either way, it's Pun. And at the time, Pun was the only god to me lyrically. And then I hear this dude who I never heard before. At least I didn't know he was from the Roots. Black Thought.
I think it was Beware.
It's either Beware or Super Lyrical. One has the Supernatural on it, the freestyler, and one has Black Thought. Either way, but I hear this dude not only keeping up with Pun, but certain verses taking Pun over. And I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this dude? And then, you know, back then you didn't have Google and all that shit. You couldn't just Google who it was. But later on I learned, oh shit, Black Thought is from the Roots, which I already love, so I made it in purple. Black Thought, if you don't know who Black Thought is, or if he's not in your top, you need to do some research. Black Thought lyrically will destroy whoever your top 5 is most likely. Like lyrically, just a monster. It's like motherfuckers don't know who Sean P is, driving crazy.
Right.
They had a Sean P, you know, his birthday celebration not too long ago. And I had people like, who the fuck is Sean P guy? Like, oh my, like, bro, like, you don't know rap. Go listen to Young Thug.
Right. Did you hear the Fight the Power 2020?
I didn't yet. I seen the list. You sent it to me, matter of fact.
I think so.
And I want to hear it because it's T.I., right? It's T.I.
No. It's Nas, Rhapsody, obviously Chuck D, YG.
Yeah, that's
did. No, he did. Well, the video clip I sent you was YG's verse, and he's not lyrical. You know what I'm saying? He's not. You don't expect that, but people call him political because he made the fuck Donald Trump song. He's not really a political rap, but he's someone with an opinion. So he raps about what he feels, and he spoke about it on the Fight the Power joint, and you know what Fight the Power is about. So they just did an updated version of it. I think Chuck D's verse is still on. They put it back on the end.
The original verse?
In the beginning, he starts with he say 1989, and this one says 2020, and then he does like the first like 4 bars, and then Nas comes on.
Oh, okay.
And then at the end, they put his other second verse, I guess, at the end of it. So
I seen the thing that they got signed. Apparently, they put a deal out. They're back on.
Yeah, I think they're doing. There's a Public Enemy album coming as well. So
without Flavor, I don't think he got.
No, they're back.
Right?
For some reason, that was a publicity stunt. I think that whole don't do it because of Bernie Sanders joint. From what I heard at the end of it, they just did that for publicity, and I think the album's gonna come out then, and then got pushed or something. But that was a publicity stunt, which
weird, I don't think anyone cares.
And I don't. Why would Public Enemy do that? So I don't know. But from what I heard, they're good.
But I definitely gonna listen. My thing, like, I no problem with YG, but I listen to his albums, and like besides the fact that he's not more lyrical, a lot of times he's offbeat, and then some of his shit don't even rhyme. And then my biggest gripe with him right now is that he ruined that song with fucking is it her? He has a song. It's pretty fucking dope. It's an R&B song that She Could Slide. She kills it, and his verse is just terrible. It makes me skip the rest of the song.
I probably skipped it because of that. Maybe I don't remember.
Like she kills it.
Right.
Her first verse, her second verse, and the hook kills it. And then he gets on it, and you're like, you ruined this fucking song, YG. So that's my gripe with YG.
And Annie Dog Kaylani.
I mean, we don't know the whole story there.
That is true. That is true.
Some chicks don't deserve to get dogged out. Some chicks do deserve to get dogged out. Is that some niggas don't deserve to? Some niggas.
Well, she made an album about it.
It's a dope album though.
Yeah,
album fire.
As I'm saying, she made an album about it, and the album cover too. That little cheap.
That canine, that toxic.
Yeah.
But
like you said, a lot of the songs you're like, you're part of that too. Don't put it all on him. You stuff you saying is kind of. I see why he, whatever. We ain't getting into all that. What else? Anything else came out there, or anything you looking forward to? Big Sean. I hate saying Big Sean, but Sean. He announced Detroit 2 is coming out in September, and they released the song with him and Nipsey. Did you hear that song yet?
No. So okay. I'm not a big Sean fan. He has his moments. Okay. The Dark Something was good. His album after that was pretty good. Okay. I didn't like his last joint. I didn't like his first joint. Okay. There's certain songs he gets on where he can spit, and there's some I get confused. I never want to say that someone writes for somebody, but there's certain songs that he's on there, and he's like, oh shit, his pen is lethal. And there's certain songs he gets on, he's like, this verse wasn't that good. So he confuses me. I'll give it a chance when the album comes out, because I always give albums a chance. But even his last shit he dropped, when it was him and a producer, what was it Young Metro, I think? Metro Boomin?
Yeah, Metro Boomin.
That was a complete waste.
Yeah, I think that was just them just messing around or whatever.
But an artist
this
of that
one is
caliber.
Hit Boy, by the way, is on a run, because the Nas album, then Detroit 2, and then they announced that Benny the Butcher is working with Hit Boy. That's gonna be the next track coming. So Hit Boy got a nice little run going.
I'm really interested for this Benny the Butcher with Drake song. Just I want to see what it's about.
Right, and Hit Boy produced it. So Hit Boy he got a little, he rebranded himself. A lot of people just knew him from Niggas in Paris, and he ran with that sound for a little bit. But now he's kind of showing more versatility, because even on Nas joint, not every beat sounds the same. It didn't sound like he's like, yo, I got a bunch of beats here, pick something. It sounded like they kind of worked with it together a little bit, and he did. I don't want to say like an old school style, but it's looped a lot more. Because sometimes, like with the Kanye 7-track joint, you can tell Kanye overproduced the album, because Kanye with those sound effects and noises and the beat changes. It sounds like Hit Boy made a beat and just let it loop, so Nas can just foot ride it instead of having switches and things and monkeys in the background and drums and just come out of nowhere. And, it's like, nah, just let him ride the sample, let him ride the loop, let him ride the sample. And do what he do, and that, I appreciate that. So, and we'll see what he does with Sean on Detroit 2, and I'm looking forward to that Benny the Butcher joint. So, Hit Boy, he got
I'm definitely looking forward to Benny Butcher joint.
Yeah, sure.
I said this last episode. I'll say that episode before that. I need something new from TD. I don't care if it's Sir. I don't care if it's SZA. I don't care if it's fucking J Rock. I don't care if it's Kesha Lebo. I don't care if it's Ab Soul. They're all gifted individuals.
Right.
But I don't care if it's fucking Reason.
Right.
Where's his album at?
Absolutely.
He came out with that hot fucking album that was kind of old songs and mixing and but killed it, and then I ain't heard from him yet.
We heard Kendrick on the Kobe commercial. And for Kobe, Mamba Day, his birthday was back to back, and they had a commercial. Kendrick did the narrative, the voiceover, and it sounded like he wanted to rap on it. I was like, we about to get. Then I was like, oh, this is a commercial. I was hyped. Then I was like, oh wait, it's Kobe. Oh,
so I need something to the camp.
Yeah.
I know we didn't touch on this last time, but I'm like, what do you think about this Jay Nas? Like Jay drops every time Nas does something. What do you think about this? You think it's him being petty, or because it's supposed to be squash, so it shouldn't still be happening?
It's hard to say he's doing it intentionally to be petty, but again,
it lines up so much.
Yeah. Did you hear Nas explain his point of view on it?
No, I didn't hear anything on it. So I didn't want to feed into it. I thought it was just trying to push a whole beat.
Nas called, well, they did a Zoom call for the Breakfast Club when the album came out, and Charlamagne asked him about it, and Nas said maybe it's because we think on the same energy, and we move off of energy, and we think about the same wavelength.
Oh, you did a cop out. I got you.
I don't know.
Play it safe.
You know what I'm saying? But again, I don't.
You don't gotta play it safe, Nas. You won that battle.
I don't want to think that Jay's doing it intentionally. In his defense, this last song was Pharrell's song. It wasn't a Jay-Z song. It's featuring Jay-Z. So I don't know. Maybe Pharrell was like, "Hey, you want to do it again? You want to do it? You want to do it?" Like I don't know.
Jay has been known to be a petty dude when he does certain things. So,
but I hear that's a Sagittarius thing.
But you can't. I wouldn't learn about that.
I can't relate.
But I saw that, I was like, damn, man, but in my opinion, if it is done intentionally, it's just further proof that Jay knows he lost that battle. Anyway.
I guess. But yeah, that was Nas' answer. He said, maybe we just move on the same energy, maybe we like to release at the same time because the mood seemed right.
It's a fucking cop out.
So, that's how he looks at it. I don't know. I think we need to ask Jay.
It's no different than rappers starting beef right before an album comes out. That's a cop out.
I don't know.
But my only thing is that to me, I don't get where, like back in the day, if this was 2001, that shit would hurt Nas because you're gonna cop one or the other. CDs at $13.99 a pop.
Right.
But now, streaming services and stuff, so
I can play that song
really
and then I can go to Nas' album or vice versa. So I'm not. Yeah. That's why I don't think he's doing it, but it's just too coincidental. I don't know.
But Jay, since you're gonna rap anyway, how about we get an album too? I'll take a Jay-Z album, not a half Jay Electronica album. That fucking trash. But I'll take an actual Jay album. Sure. 888. I'm with it. Is that
or whatever.
Those numbers a thing?
Or whatever we want to call it.
But I'll definitely take a Jay album.
We definitely need a Kendrick joint.
Yes.
Cole got to figure out what he's going.
I don't know. I didn't research the reason why, but I know Cordae dropped the YBN part.
Yeah.
But I heard he has an album coming out.
Yeah.
That I'm hyped for because that album was fucking flame.
And apparently he's not rocking with his crew no more.
I wonder if it's because they do immature shit. He's from a grown level because
he seemed. I mean, and from what I heard from their story, they all kind of met like on Xbox Live or something like that. So it wasn't like they were childhood friends or went to school to get even that. Like they just met online. Again, social media bringing people together, making the world smaller, but they really weren't that tight. So if one dude is calling himself the leader, but then another dude gets bigger, you can see ego becoming a thing, which is why I respected the LOX. They never had that issue. You know what I'm saying? Like even though like Jada stood out, some people say style's better, whatever. Sheik wasn't on certain song, but it was never a thing with them. And we don't know what they go through behind the scenes.
It seemed like it was all love though.
Yeah, it was hype. It was always, what I'm saying. So, but with the YBN crew, and again, I don't really follow them young boys like that. You know what I'm saying? But from what I just seen,
is that what it means by YB? What do you mean?
I don't know. Black names? I don't know. I didn't look that much up. I just want to know, should I be looking for the rest of them? Like, because I heard of him.
But
he had freestyles.
Is the YBN Namir or whatever?
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Cordae is the only one who's actually skilled.
And that's what it was. Because when I heard him, I think it was he did a freestyle. Oh no, when he did the Young Nigga joint, the answer to J. Cole joint, and I seen the YBN. I'm like. And I seen there was more of them. I'm like, well, what else you got? Like, no.
Sadly, it was disappointing.
Yeah. But like I said, from the backstory, they didn't grow up with each other. They just knew each other on Xbox Live.
Well, to me, even they grew up together. If I'm getting big and I'm on this kind of shit, and you trying to embarrass me, I'm gonna let you know. I'm not saying this will happen. I'm saying, no, listen, what y'all doing is embarrassing.
Right.
I can't have it with my name. I'm getting bigger, and can we stop doing the embarrassing? Because I mean, I seen YBN Number got like a new video where he's like, it's just a terrible video, and it's just not. It's nonsense rap. It's just and if I'm gonna be YBN, then same thing. If I carry that name with me, you expect them all to be on that level.
Right.
So like with Slaughterhouse, you expect them all to be on that level, and everyone was on that level.
Right. And he's dating the tennis player, Naomi Osaka. So he's now a celebrity, because she's globally famous. Tennis is worldwide. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Corday, sorry. Is he like 10 years old though?
No, he's like 20 something. They're like in their 20s.
He was like 19.
Nah, he's like 20, 22, 20, something like that. I don't know.
But either way, good for him.
But now he's a world, like, because, you know, when she win a tournament, he be at the games, you know, the matches, I should say. And if she goes somewhere, like, you know, they got the dinners. You know, tennis is like, you know, royalty go there. The king, the queen be out there, you know what I'm saying? So he got to go to them events. They can't be like, we saw some of your friends online. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's bad company. So, yeah, you might be onto something that if the name is holding him back, he had to make it like, listen, I got to be my own man. It's all love. See y'all, you know, you play some Gears of War tonight or something, like, but I'm out.